There's a reason farmers have trusted cow dung for thousands of years. It's not just waste, it's living soil in liquid form. When properly fermented, cow dung becomes a bioactive fertilizer that doesn't just feed plants, but rebuilds the microscopic life beneath them. This liquid is rich in nitrogen, potassium, beneficial bacteria, and humic compounds that restore soil health faster than almost any chemical fertilizer ever could. In this guide, we'll break down exactly how to make cow dung liquid fertilizer at home, using simple materials, proven ratios, and field-tested steps that bring quick results without spending a cent. Cow dung is more than manure. It's a living microbial culture. Fresh cow dung contains millions of beneficial microbes, including nitrogen-fixing bacteria and decomposers that convert waste into plant-ready nutrients. It also contains natural growth hormones, trace minerals, and organic carbon that support long-term fertility. When transformed into a liquid form, these microbes multiply rapidly and can be applied directly to soil or foliage. This makes cow dung liquid fertilizer both a quick nutrient source and a long-term soil conditioner. Unlike chemical fertilizers that feed only plants, this living brew feeds the entire soil ecosystem. It promotes stronger roots, increases humus formation, and boosts disease resistance naturally. But the secret lies in how you ferment it. Done right, it turns into a nutrient-dense bio-tea. Done wrong, it simply rots and loses potency. Start with fresh cow dung and non-chlorinated water in the right ratio. The foundation of a good liquid fertilizer lies in proportion. The ideal mix is 1 part fresh cow dung to 10 parts clean, non-chlorinated water. For instance, 1 kilogram of dung mixes perfectly with 10 liters of water. This ratio maintains microbial balance and prevents anaerobic decay, which can cause foul odors and nutrient loss. Alright, so, first things first, you're going to want to choose a large plastic drum, bucket, or even a clay pot. Make sure it has a loose lid. This is important because you need to allow gas exchange during fermentation. Oh, and definitely avoid metal containers. They can react with the ammonia that's released during the breakdown process. So, once you've got your container, add the dung first. Then, pour in some water and give it a good stir with a wooden stick. This is to ensure full mixing. What you're doing here is creating a suspension where microbes can start digesting the organic matter evenly. Now, if you have cow urine available, this is a great time to add it in. You'll want to add about 1 liter for every 10 liters of the mixture. This little addition can really boost nitrogen levels and significantly enhance microbial activity. It's a trick that farmers across Asia have been using for centuries. They call it Jivamrut, a traditional biofertilizer that's been used to regenerate tired soil. It's pretty fascinating how effective this method is. Once you've got everything mixed, cover the container loosely and place it in a shaded spot. You definitely want to avoid direct sunlight because heat can kill those beneficial microbes we're relying on. Generally, the fermentation period lasts about 7 to 10 days if the weather is warm. But, if you're in a cooler region, it might take up to 2 weeks. Remember to stir the mixture once daily. This introduces oxygen, which is crucial to keeping the process aerobic. So, just a little patience and you'll have a great biofertilizer ready to go. During fermentation, the liquid will bubble and release gases. This is a good sign that microbial activity is high. As bacteria break down organic compounds, they release nutrients such as nitrate, phosphate, and potassium in soluble form. This process also increases the concentration of plant-friendly enzymes and vitamins that boost soil health when applied. You'll know it's ready when the bubbling slows, the smell turns earthy instead of foul, and the solids settle at the bottom while the upper layer becomes a brownish liquid. That top layer is your concentrated cow dung liquid fertilizer. Once fermentation is complete, strain the liquid using a fine cloth or mesh to remove solids. These solids can be added to compost piles or used as mulch since they still contain slow-release nutrients. The filtered liquid can be stored in airtight containers for up to a month in a cool, shaded place. If kept for longer, gas buildup might occur, so make sure containers are not fully sealed. The liquid remains alive with microbial activity and, it really shouldn't be exposed to direct sunlight, as that could sterilize it. For best results, try to use it within 2 to 3 weeks after fermentation for maximum nutrient availability. Cow dung liquid fertilizer is highly concentrated, so applying it directly can overwhelm young plants. The correct dilution is 1 part liquid fertilizer to 10 parts water for general soil feeding. For example, 1 liter of the liquid mixed with 10 liters of water covers roughly 10 square meters of garden soil. For foliar feeding, spraying on leaves, use an even weaker ratio, 1 part liquid to 20 parts water. This ensures nutrients like nitrogen and potassium are absorbed through the leaf surface without burning the tissue. Spraying early in the morning or late in the evening allows the plant to absorb nutrients efficiently while minimizing evaporation. In vegetable gardens, you'll want to apply the fertilizer once every 2 weeks during active growth. For fruiting plants, it's best to reduce the frequency to just once a month, since too much nitrogen can actually delay fruiting. When you apply it around the root zone, it activates microbial life, enhances root expansion, and even helps retain moisture in those sandy soils. So, while basic cow dung fertilizer works perfectly fine, there are a few traditional enhancers that can really raise its potency. For example, adding a handful of jaggery, or unrefined sugar, or even molasses per 10 liters of mixture, will feed beneficial microbes and speed up fermentation. Some gardeners also like to add a small amount of wood ash for potassium, or crushed neem leaves for a bit of pest resistance. Another effective variant includes soaking cow dung and urine with a little compost tea or aged leaf mold. These act as microbial inoculants, enriching the diversity of beneficial bacteria and fungi. The goal is to make the liquid as biologically active as possible, so it not only feeds plants, but heals the soil. Cow dung liquid fertilizer is often called the farmer's tonic for good reason. It restores microbial balance in degraded soils, helps unlock bound nutrients, and promotes healthy root development. Over time, regular use creates darker, richer soil that holds moisture better and resists erosion. By making it at home, gardeners not only recycle waste but also cut dependence on expensive inputs. It costs nothing yet delivers results visible within weeks: greener leaves, faster growth, and stronger yields. Every batch you brew teaches you something about your soil's appetite and the living cycle of fertility. If this guide helped you understand how powerful a simple cow dung brew can be, subscribe to Hydrohaven and share this video with fellow gardeners. Here, we turn traditional wisdom into practical soil science, helping you grow greener, cheaper, and more naturally. Because sometimes the best fertilizer isn't bought, it's brewed.